So you want to absolutely destroy your attention span so you don't reach your potential, you don't get success in life. You're a confused mess that is controlled by a technological device in your pocket. Well, my friend, then you come to the right video, because I'm going to give you 5 critical steps that you can implement to achieve this and absolutely destroy your attention span. I did all of these many years ago and I can testify that they work. So the first and the most critical step is that when you wake up in the morning, immediately take your phone, pull it up to your face and start to scroll. It has to be short form content that constantly overstimulates you and distracts you, because this will drastically decrease your attention span and it will spike your dopamine, causing you to want more and more and more and just see more and more videos. And then your attention span will go like this and down to the drain. This is a great step for achieving what we are after in this video. Number 2 is that you have all the apps that you love to get lost in on your home screen. If you have it on your home screen, then every time you pull up your phone, even if you're trying to do something productive or you're just calling a friend, then the apps are there and they will suck you in. And that is great, because then you get sucked in over and over again, maybe 100 times every single day, and you start to scroll on short form content. Have these apps on the first page of the home screen, so making sure that you are sucked in 100 times per day. This will exponentially decrease your attention span and make you into an unfocused mess that can't do anything. The critical step number 3 is that you always do 2 things at the same time. So for example, while you're watching TV, also make sure that you're scrolling on your phone. If you're playing a video game, also listen to a podcast or watch a video on the side. When you are watching a movie, scroll on the forum and read random stuff that you don't need in your life. Because when you do this, then your mind gets used to multiple input sources and it's being overstimulated. So you cannot be in the real world and stay focused in the real world, because your attention span is being so destroyed and it's so low. And that is an incredible way to decrease it. So make sure to do this step. Number 4 is that we have this thing called the dopamine tier list. This is a list of the worst things to the best things you can do on the internet. You always want to stay on the bottom of this list. That means randomly and impulsively checking your phone all the time. Every notification, you pull up your phone and you get lost in deep rabbit holes. Every time you go on your phone, you stay on the bottom and you consume algorithmic content that leads you on random paths down rabbit holes into topics that you don't need and you will never get use for in your life. This is a very important step, because by staying at the bottom here, you drastically reduce your attention span over time. And you can download this in the description below, and you can have it on your back of your phone as a screenshot, so you're always reminded to stay on the bottom of this list. Critical step number 5 is to never, ever, and I'm saying never, ever, read a book or do something that builds your attention span or focus. You do this by doing more boring stuff that don't stimulate your mind. Like, for example, meditating, working out, reading a book, even watching a movie without checking your phone. If you do these activities, you do the opposite of what we're after. You're actually increasing your attention span, and we don't want that. So never ever do these activities. If you feel like it's a little bit boring, immediately know that you can pull up your phone, go into those shiny apps, click on one and get distracted and lost for hours. This is a great way of staying down with your attention span in the gutter. I believe in you. I think that you can do this. Just keep working at it. And actually, it's pretty easy to achieve this as long as you just do the things that I just gave you. So if you want to get more tips and tricks like this, then you can subscribe to my channel, and hopefully you like this video as well, so the algorithm can take this to more people so they can get lost in it forever. And also, if you want to continue the rally of being on YouTube, maybe you want to watch this video on how you can do the opposite, and that is to reduce your screen time by up to 90%. I hope you enjoyed. I'm Francis Drake. Goodbye.